Hey guys, so today I am going to do a video today of basically how to succeed in direct sales. So I know many people nowadays do direct sales. There's hundreds of thousands of different companies you can join. I'm personally enrolled in three, I think, either three or four I'm active in. But I used to be active in at least like 10, 12. Um, Definitely, if you want to succeed in direct sales, you need to push yourself. You need to be able to put your mindset into basically believing you can do it. My biggest thing is I have a sign in my office. It says, "She believed she could, so she did." It's literally directly right in front of me. So every time that I'm doing something with any of my direct sales companies or any of my businesses or my full-time job, anything along those lines, I'm constantly looking at that sign. I believe I can, so I'm going to do it. A lot of people say succeeding in direct sales is so hard, and they fail after the first 1, 2, 3 companies. I know personally, when I first joined direct sales, my very first company I joined with, I had months that I would do $0 in sales to months I did $4,000 in sales. It's definitely different peak times. I personally know that normally from roughly around September to May-ish, say you were doing this year, September of 2018 to May of 2019, that is usually my peak time, honestly, because that's when teachers are back in school, people are getting paychecks, that kind of stuff. Kids are at school, whereas from June to August, the middle of August, it is horrible downhill for 90% of people because kids are out of school. Teachers aren't teaching. People may take the summers off to be with their kids. So in result, the income is not coming in for your clients. Whereas if you are amazing in direct sales, or if you are a go-getter in direct sales, you already have your months planned. So this is December. Sorry, kind of getting lost in time. This is December, so I have parties all the way booked up until March. And come January, my April parties will be booked. Or February, I will keep booking parties 7 months in advance. Whether I'm doing online parties, or if I'm doing in-person parties, or if I just have people coming and ordering off of me. I constantly have a book that literally gives all of my months and the dates that I'm available. And if there's an X, then obviously I'm not available that day, or I already have a party planned for that day. Whereas I personally try to book between 10 to 20 parties depending on the how many days are in that month. Normally February is kind of where I go towards the 10, obviously, because there's only 28 days. But 9 out of 10 times my parties are on weekends. They're on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday and Sunday are usually the days that I personally party. 90% of my parties are online. I try not to do any in-home parties, just because it's crazy for everyone. You can't tell me that Susie Homemaker wants a party at 5:30 when 90% of her crew, her like client, her friends and family get out of work at 5. They're not going. Maybe they will leave. Will work 30 minutes away from the party, but you never know. So I personally try to plan my parties for a week. So I'll start a party on Monday and it'll run until the following Monday. But during that time that party is running, I constantly have 2 to 3 more parties running at that same time. So I'll have all my party posts on, like, if I'm doing a party on Monday, I'll have all of my posts will be done on Monday. They will be uploaded and everything. The party starts at 8 o'clock on Monday. But that party is open and that group is open until next Monday. If for some reason the client's like, okay, everyone's like, there's 20 people and 20 people order, and that client gets the host or hostess gets their order into you that Monday, sure, you can close the party. And then if anyone after that orders, then you can add it to a different party. But if your host or hostess wants you to close that party right then and there, you close that party right then and there. Obviously, if it hits your party mark. I know a lot of companies do like around like $200 to $300 is like an average party. It depends on the different direct sales that you're in. So definitely succeeding in direct sales is a high must if you are trying to make that a full-time job. I personally know from doing multiple different direct sales, I have inventory like it's going out of style. So if someone, like it's Christmas time, so if someone needs something quick, like they forgot to get a stocking stuffer or like get a gift for someone, I get phone calls. Hey, can I come over and raid your stock? Sure. And all that stock that I have for the different companies, that is either free from parties that I personally put on, because if I make a party for the month, like we're in the month of December, I have a party going right now for the month of December. So if you are just a random person who was looking to order, but you don't have any friends partying, you personally don't want to party, I'll send you to my party link so that way I can get inventory to have on hand, to do vendor events or to do virtual vendor events. So I also do virtual parties as well myself, kind of standing here, recording a party, and then uploading it to the group. Or I'll just post pictures. It depends on what your style is to what you want to do for your direct sales. So right now it's Christmas time, so I have a lot on hand, and I know a lot of successful independent reps do that as well. Whether you have, I don't have many catalogs on hand, because I personally don't like getting yes, it's great for clients to have the catalogs, but I'm a real person that I don't like having the physical catalogs, because if I order 50 and they expire at the end of the month, that means I have 50 catalogs I'm literally just throwing away. So I personally use the virtual catalog, whether it's on Issuu, if your company uses Issuu, or I will personally send them the virtual catalog. 90% of the companies do have a catalog on your back office that you can kind of upload as a PDF or a JPEG. So I constantly am carrying with me cards. Where are they? I'm constantly carrying with me business cards, so that way I can just be like, here you go, here's my business card. If you don't want to order from me, that's great. On the back of my business card, so on the front of my business card, because I have so many companies, I don't have 72 different types of business cards. I have one business card. It has my name on the front, it has my title, it has my phone number, and my email. On the back of the card, it just says, thank you for supporting my business, refer a friend who places an order and receive a discount off your next order, refer a friend who books a party and receive a gift when the party closes, and refer a friend to join my team and you'll receive a goodie bag when they start partying. So if you have a friend that joins, I already have goodie bags literally set up of basically like, thank you so much for getting me a new team member. Here's in the goodie bag, it has, depending on your company is what you want. I think I have like 4 or 5 items in my goodie bag, as well as my business card. But definitely succeeding in direct sales is honestly constantly being pushed to that next level, getting ready to achieve that next goal. I am constantly carrying with me a notebook. So I constantly have this notebook. It has from the goals that I want to do. It has the people that I need to contact. I constantly have this with me. If I have ideas for new types of parties that I want to do, or if I need to keep up with something, that kind of thing. It's definitely nice to have something to hold. However, a lot of people nowadays, sometimes 9 out of 10 times, I'm carrying this notebook. But if I'm driving, if we're out and about and I forgot my pen, I will do like a voice recording on my phone or my iPad, so that way I can write it down when I get home. But definitely being consistent is key. Following a schedule every day. I have a schedule made up for me. So we get up here at this household at 3:50. So from 3:50 to roughly 4:15 is kind of my get my other half out the door so he can go to work. And from 4:15 until when he gets home in like 45 minutes he gets out of work. But when he gets home, from 4:15 until it's usually like 2:30, 3 o'clock is when he usually gets home, I have that day already planned. So I literally have everything planned to a T. From me taking the dog out, to me feeding the dog, to me personally getting ready, to the posts I'm going to put up, to the vlogs I'm going to do, because as well as me succeeding in direct sales, I like to tell people, not really tell people, but kind of help people out on if you're having issues with something in your direct sale company. I kind of like to assist individuals. So I have vlog posts that I put up, I have a blog that I put up, I have my direct sale posts that I put up, I work my full-time job as well. Normally my full-time job runs me from between 8 a.m. to roughly like 2 p.m. As I'm on and active at my full-time job. I work at home, so that kind of helps me. Even though my job goes from 8 a.m. to like 1 p.m., I'm on active from like 5 a.m. to 1 p.m. But 90% of my work, it has to be done during business hours. So I can't call a client at 4 o'clock in the morning. Unless you're up at 4 o'clock in the morning, I will certainly call you at 4 o'clock in the morning if you want to talk then. But a lot of people aren't morning people. So definitely succeeding in direct sales, being consistent, always knowing what is to do next, always believing that you can, because if you believe that you can, you're already one step ahead of 90% of the people out there. Knowing that you have a plan. Yes, you may have goals, but you're not going to achieve those goals if you don't have a plan in action. I know personally, I have like 10 goals, but I have like 25 plans that I have to do to get to that goal. So everyone has different different goals, different plans, different ways you succeed in direct sales. But definitely being consistent is a high must. I personally know from past experience when I originally started in direct sales, I was not consistent. My months showed that I was not consistent. But now that I am being consistent, I'm constantly seeing revenue come in. I'm constantly seeing that expense and that income coming in. With my expenses is everything from your websites to anything along those lines to your income coming into your client sales. But that is definitely, succeeding in direct sales is a high must. If you want to make direct sales your 100% full-time job. So again, being consistent, having a plan in action, believing that you can, as long as you have those three, you're gonna succeed. It may take time, but you're already one step ahead of everyone else who's not planning, who's not being consistent, who's not believing that you can. That is my three things that I think direct sales are to be able to be successful in direct sales. But that's just only one part of being successful in direct sales. So that is everything that I wanted to say for that aspect. But definitely watch my other videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will be constantly bringing in different videos on how to, many different aspects, to work from home, to doing direct sales, to doing affiliate marketing, anything along those lines. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. I try to post at least 3 times a week, and I am looking forward to you seeing all of my videos. Thank you.